Hello friends, Welthee family, welcome to the Welthee Academy, and I have the privilege to have right beside me Daniel Banu, and he would like to share a little bit. Yeah.
Sure.
So what brought you to Romania, Daniel?
Thank you, Bogdan, for the invitation to be here. It's an honor. I speak English because I spent most of my life in the U.S., but I was born in Romania. I was raised here till 12 years, and I've been 37 years in the U.S. now, so I'm 49 years old. I love Romania, and I want to come and invest in its people and resources, and so I love even just traveling here. So I do most of my vacations in Romania.
So you come often?
Yes, 4, 5, 6 times a year. So
wow, that's pretty often.
I travel quite a bit. Yes.
Nice. Tell us a little bit about your business experience, background.
I'm married. I have 4 children.
Nice.
I love my family. I think it's probably one of the biggest drives for me. I started early on, sort of an entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
I've been involved in a lot of businesses, some from scratch, some on the tail end, some in the middle. Really, the biggest thing that drives me about business is working with a team. Sometimes creating the team or just fulfilling a part of the team and creating something together.
Yeah.
I love that a lot more than the outcome being money or some other tangible asset.
Yeah, it's true that you can accomplish more in life being part of the team than alone and alone work for something.
I don't enjoy doing something by myself. For me, that's the way I learn, that's the way I expand my views, is talking to people, sharing with people, and trying to be open-minded. So that's been my experience in business. I've been part of a lot of businesses, real estate investments, coffee house, ice cream chain in the U.S.
Have you considered to bring some of those in Romania, like ice cream stuff?
We did. It didn't work so great. Some things work better there, and here you have to adapt a lot in between. But really, like I said, I'm not always the brain or sometimes I just fill a simple role. And I think that's great. I really enjoy that. Working with people that are smarter and better than me. So that's the advice I'd give anyone. Always work with people that are smarter than you. Yes. So I've had the privilege to have a lot of people in my life that connect to them that were smarter than me, better, more ambitious, even more creative, more. So that's been really a pleasure of mine, just to work alongside these people.
Awesome. And besides business, what do you think about investments in this area of?
I think for myself, I think everything I do is an investment. I think people think, hey, I don't do investments because I have a job. I don't think of it that way. I think of it, it's my time that I'm investing, and the payoff is your salary, or you can find different ways to invest your time where, you invest in a business, or you can invest money, which is derived from your time. So everything you do is an investment. You just sort of try to prioritize things that make more sense to you. I would never tell anyone that, hey, you should not have a regular job, you should start a company. No, some people are fine, and this is what works for them. And so, but you should look at everything as an investment.
Exactly, and even from this place where you're having a job or something, it's sound advice, good advice to have a little bit set aside for investment for the old age or something, and to don't rely on your government to take care of you and as the time goes by. Right?
Yes, of course. I mean, I think wisdom is to plan ahead. Anything you do, to plan ahead.
Exactly.
And you need to be prepared as much as possible. We cannot be our own gods. I do believe that there is a God above us all.
Yeah.
But at the same time, even the scriptures teaches us that you should be wise and plan. Do not start projects. Do not plan ahead, save, prepare.
Yeah.
In the end, you're in God's hands, but
Yeah.
you should be wise and prepare.
Exactly. And how did you find Welthee's proposition to us of investment? And
So, one of the things that I like to invest in, I usually look for two things when I invest, either my time or money or whatever it is. And one of them is the person or the team. And the second one is the idea. And I think it's very important to look at both, not just, hey, this idea is great, but the people behind it could be shady, or they could be, misaligned, or their values are wrong. Yeah. So the reason I've decided to invest time, energy, resources in Welthee is because I really believe in the people here. I think Christian Wajdaš is a great man, thinker, has vision. And I think the team that has come alongside him has been well built. So besides the risk mitigation and all the big projects that Welthee has in play, which will take years to create, I think the team, the ideas are great. So I'm grateful for the opportunity.
so what did you find interesting about Welthee now that you've seen the office, the building, the people, and everything behind the scenes?
I think it's hard for companies to create vision for people, for their own people, for their employees, because ultimately a lot of companies' vision is I want to get rich. And then you try to come up with other words to mince it and to say it nicely and whatnot, but in the end, you have an exit strategy and you'd like to sell then and there, and this is my price, and this is what I'm trying to do, make money. I think Welthee's point of view is a little different. They want to make money, but they want to make money for other people. It's not, the purpose is not necessarily for Welthee to get riches, but to help people get rich, to help others achieve things. And I love that about Welthee.
That's pretty valuable as a vision.
Oh, yeah.
To have this.
Yes,
business, right?
Yes. Make other people's lives better. Help people that don't necessarily have the know-how or the reach to make investments into things that before were only available to the select few, to the wealthy.
Yeah, exactly. What would be an advice for the people who are watching us and probably never heard of Welthee's projects, or they find us on YouTube or somewhere and they're looking for a piece of advice?
Sure. So I think I've already said that the way I look at things is the ideas and the people. So do your due diligence. I'm not a financial advisor. So definitely do your homework, but try to spend time looking at the idea from that point of view. Is this new? Is this something that could take on? Is this something that I would do myself? And then look at who's behind the idea. I think what attracted me to Welthee, and the reason I invested as well, my advice to anyone else out there, is that it's hard, even if you make money. Let's say you have $10,000. Now you have that $10,000. Now you have to start thinking, well, what am I going to do with it? You can't just keep it in the bank. So how am I going to invest it? So it's just as much of a headache if you have money, 10,000. How are you going to invest it? What are you going to do with it? I think that's where Welthee comes in and does that work for you and allows you to sort of select your risk level. And everyone's risk level is different, and it should be. People are in a different position in life, different cycle, different stage. So it's beautiful, the risk mitigation and the possibilities that will be there in the long term.
Yeah. Exactly. Thank you very much for your time, and I'm looking forward when you're coming back to Romania to visit us and to have more times like this to chat.
For sure. Thank you, Bogdan.
Okay, thank you. Thank you everybody for watching us, and until next time, live a blessed and wealthy life. Bye for now.